Why, hello. Welcome back. It is the last race of the season. And there's a glitch. This career mode was started a while ago, as you all know. And at the time I made it, there was a glitch where the contract renewal is before the last race.
Think carefully who you select, as while you will receive a claim
So yeah, it's not
if you fail to do so.
it's not what we want, but yeah. So it does mean for the rest of the season we probably will not do Abu Dhabi. But we're gonna renegotiate with the team. We need to stay for this last race. I don't know what will happen for next season. I don't know if we'll switch team or what. But I don't think we can switch team. So, but we go for the risky one and they allow it. So they really want us here. I don't really think we want to be here right now. I don't think they actually want me here. It's been awful. I mean, yeah, so Nico Hulkenberg has retired and he has been replaced by Lance Stroll. So yeah. That's how that's going. But anyway, that's all over. It doesn't matter. Well, it does for Nico Hulkenberg. Nico Hulkenberg can get no more points. He is out and we are staying with Alpine for another half of a season. Or are we? There are things on the way. So better be careful. These are the last time ever we're using these setups. So we can finally say goodbye to those setups. But as we go to the first corner, I need to turn up my mic. But as we go towards the first corner, you will see I haven't calibrated my wheel. I was still using my iRacing setup, which uses a lot more turning feedback than F1. So went into this and I am turning a lot. I'm like full 3 rounds here, it's just not turning. And so there was an issue, obviously. This only wants to be 360, that was 1080. Don't really want to be using that. Also, I think it may be 100% force feedback here. Yeah, we can't turn. It's impossible. I use 100% force feedback because I have a oval wheel, which is I have a Fanatec DD1 base, so it can use up to 20 newton meters of torque. But the wheel is a WRC wheel and it cannot withstand that torque, and so it can only use the low torque. So it has it on 100% no matter the game, so I can still get 8 newton meters of torque. But it means when it's switched back to the F1 wheel, if it doesn't switch to the game, it will hurt because obviously it's 100%. But it looks like Lewis Hamilton is the person who gets pole. It took us 12 seconds more to get round. Jesus. We'll have to be here for at least 8 races next season. The question is,
with qualifying finished,
are we going to be
time
here?
To remind ourselves once again of
Lance Stroll carrying the Haas 2P12. Yeah, look at that. 12
with
seconds.
Qualifying wraps up now, we have
Look
our
at that,
grid
Lance
lineup
Stroll
for the
ahead
big
of
race
our
tomorrow.
fucking team.
Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Oh, Albon right outside the points. Okay. If we can't change team until mid-season, would just like to say I was most likely going to pick Alfa Romeo and go to Alfa Romeo for next season. But we'll have to see what happens in the first half of the season.
It's been a
Crofty,
breathtaking year, and we
I'll let
ended
you
at
be.
a track that's been the scene of many glories and heartbreaks over its history. It's time to end the season in style. It's time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The drivers will be racing here at the Yas Marina circuit through 16 corners and a lap distance of around 3.28 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, so plenty of close racing, then plenty of speed and plenty of drama to be found in the laps ahead. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Albon, Stroll, Gasly, Tsunoda, Bottas, Joe, Magnussen, Sargent, De Vries, and the scientist. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Anthony Davidson joins me again for today's race. What a season they've had, a well-deserved championship victory, and the pressure now is surely off with the title already in the bag.
The championship is still to play, I don't know what they're on about.
Faultless title challenge, but certainly one that has been consistent and well managed. Here's hoping
Yeah,
they let off a bit of steam
still a
today
bit
and
iffy.
give us an exciting race.
The game is so much better than F1 22, but it
If
still
you go
is
away from this
glitchy.
weekend having not given it everything, you're going to be devastated and disappointed for months. So let's get out there and give it a really strong finish
What the
and
fuck?
leave it all out on the track.
What the hell? Since when has Mark said anything nice? Damn. Okay, that was really, really nice. I like that. I like that when it's like, alright, give it your all, come on. Yeah. I'm not sure if I want to carry on with this one or switch to a different
Right, let's get the car
Different
up to
frame mode.
temperature on this lap, please. We're loading the gears, so let's go through them all if you can.
Oh yeah, as you can see here, by the way, the brake, I'm not pressing it hard. I just have to calibrate it because I had to turn off my wheel, turn it back on, switch the things to make it work. Because it was apparently already on the F1 settings, just weren't. So yeah, just had to quickly change it. So it's on the F1 settings, which it now is. And it's remember no burnouts because it ruins my fucking tyres. But anyway, for the last time this season, it is 5 red lights, and it's away we go from the 2 Mercedes on the first row with Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc side by side, who are in championship, and Max Verstappen has got ahead of Charles Leclerc. That is completely crucial for him to secure championship. If Max finishes anywhere ahead of Charles, it is game over, but it looks like Charles is going to send it maybe up the inside here. It does look like he's up to it. Nope, it is Sergio Perez who is having to hold off Carlos Sainz. Those top 4 are getting away. But as we go, Lewis Hamilton has a very, very good lead over. Looks like there's 3 in the back there. Alonso going up the inside. There's quite a few there, but it's time to cut away. Can't show you the full lap because you have to go back to our point of view. Go to the end. Ooh, look at these 2, really slow. Let's send it up the inside. Let's see what happens. We have to switch it all a little bit, maybe touch and go, Kevin. But no, it is fine. Yeah, so we're gonna have to like cut out Abu Dhabi for next season, so maybe we end it in like Portugal. That's why I want to keep with this career mode, just because of Portugal, but I don't really want to stay at Alpine. But we'll just stay, and yeah, it's tough luck. We just no more Abu Dhabi, sadly. Until like on race department there's like a mod. So like, oh, we fixed it. Like, oh, thank God. But I don't think they will, because they fixed it for new career modes, just the old ones. Yellow flag, but it looks like it's just for slow cars. As we got past our teammate there. As we go into the corner, which I call the loop, but obviously it's not the loop, because the loop is at Silverstone. My friend tested me on the circuit, Silverstone circuit name today. They were like 50% right. Keep forgetting the loop and stuff, but they're actually corners. No, no, the loop is corner. It's like the second corner, that curve, no. Then entry. Like, didn't know there were actually corners. There's just so much like a not corner. It's like Nicky Lauda curve, Austria. It's like, There's one corner. My brake actually isn't even plugged into my wheel right now. Oh, there's a little bit of contact between us and Bottas. Lots of this bit there was quite a bit, but no damage, thankfully. As our teammate barges through. Aha! I haven't made the thumbnail yet. Sorry. I normally make the thumbnail before. Yeah, one second, I need to cough. Sorry. Yeah. Behind us, the two Alpha males are side by side. Looks like Show has the outside, but Bottas has the inside, but it will turn into the outside. So let's see who will prevail. It looks like Show Guan Yu will prevail by being on the inside. They are still side by side on lap 2. There is going to be no DRS. Have I made the pedal that way? Yes, I have. Very good. But it looks like Show Guan Yu has prevailed. We get a massive tank flapper out of this corner on the second lap, and we just kind of push. Have we been doing our best round team? No. Because I don't know if you saw, but we have like 12,000 R&D points. We've just been saving them just for us to think about leaving, but then we didn't leave. I was hoping they would reject my big offer so I can move, but I didn't really want to cause a massive spiral in the last race and Charles move or something and it just ruin the entire championship. So I stayed, Lance just fills in, it's as simple as move. Thankfully. But yeah. Now, the gap is 2 points in the name of Max Verstappen. So, Charles has to gain 3 points, which is one position and fastest lap, or 2 positions. And if you look at the mini map, there is. Can this Discord go away? It's really annoying. But the top guys, there is 2 Mercedes, a Ferrari of Charles Leclerc, then Max Verstappen, and then Carlos Sainz. So he's in a sandwich there. And that could be very, very costly for him. He doesn't have Sergio Perez there to help him right now. He could not become a 3rd-time world champion. Because yes, we will keep the thing up. But these Mercedes at the end of the season are looking rapid. So, next season, Mercedes might be on us. And it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Everything's planned out, all the mods, everything that I will give people. I'm going to shut down the inside of our teammate. We're going to go a little bit wide, doesn't matter because who cares, because we don't. And the FAA obviously don't because we don't get warning, so you know, we're like, shush. No one cares. We're going to break it to 50-meter ball, we're going to go deep actually, we'll work a little bit too late. Fanatec, if you have all the stuff on the side, can you just give us the like setup thing on FanLab, because like, FanLab obviously has all the different like stuff for every game, so like the wheels, everything, and F1's just not on it. F1 23 is not on it anyway. Oh, we've been on that for. That's going to cause a little bit of a pile up, maybe a safety car. Oh no!
Safety car. No overtaking.
Is this a red flag? Red flag.
Okay, watch
damn.
your pace. We've been informed the safety car is out.
That is not what I expected. But we're first gonna look at this replay. There we are. We're just gonna lose it, and we're just gonna stop and move because no one else is coming. And yeah, it fucks
Play this
everyone else
right,
up.
we can get a nice advantage here. Let's have a think about how we handle the rest of this race.
Okay. Mediums to the end, 15 laps. Sure.
Feels a bit like.
Feels like what? Mark. But anyway, 5 red lights from where we go. It looks like George Russell has got up the inside. Max Verstappen has also got back past Charles Leclerc. That is not necessary, but it is definitely wanted to be. But George Russell taking the lead of the Grand Prix. This kid is on something. He could easily be world champion next season. Mercedes keeping his trajectory, easily got it. But Charles Leclerc is back down the inside of Max Verstappen. Will it be 15 years in the making? Or will it be Max Verstappen? Oh Jesus, that was
Deja
a big.
vu here, but there's a good opportunity to
Large
get
destroyers on the
started.
hards. I'm telling you, the hards are not going to work. Let's watch this, ready? Look at this start. Look at how slow he is on the hards. Look how slow Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez is also on the hards. Oh my god, these hards are not working. The hards are not going to be working in this race. Everyone on mediums is going to be faster. Sergio Perez is down to 10th. I don't... Like, sure the hards would definitely make it, yeah, no issue, but... Those hards, they're not looking racy now, and if you don't want to be racy all the time, because if you're not, you're going to lose so much pace. You're going to be back of the grid, and they may even be able to pit and you'll not be there. We're now fighting against the two Aston Martin. Alonso sends it down, so I'm going to go around the outside into the inside. Yellow flag behind for absolutely no reason.
Okay, clear.
But now we have to check behind like an esports guy. Not as smart, actually, we're not flipping, but you know, sure bit. We go a little bit deep, cut back in, a little bit too inside. Might even try next season without the racing line. From brake late, turn in, turn out. Have I chose a team? So, that end of lap 6, we cause a red flag, and we're up into P7. But that's not the end of it. We go to the end of lap 7. Max Verstappen is also on hards. Max Verstappen is on hards, by the way. Max Verstappen on hards. We're going to go round the outside of Lando Norris, staying on track this time. We're going to go down the outside, which will turn into the inside, and we'll gain us a spot. We'll push him out. He's still there. He's going to send it upper inside. Max Verstappen on those hard tyres. This is really going to hurt him, by the way. 12 laps. The mediums can easily do 12 laps. We all wanted to pit around this lap anyway. Oh, we should have easily got a penalty there. If this was IndyCar, we would have got a penalty for blocking. I'm not sure about F1. It was late. We probably would have got a 5 second time penalty anyway. But what can you do? Worked up and obviously had been overtaken by Carlos Sainz. This is it. This, if it ended right now, Charles Leclerc is champion. Right now, Charles Leclerc is champion. 2 points per position, by the way. Max gets 10 points. Charles would get 15 points. Charles would get 15 points. 5 points. He only needed 3, remember? Only needed 3. Carlos could overtake him, and that would be painful for him, because that could easily ruin him. But will we help out the Ferraris? Will we, a guy who drove a Mercedes engine car, drove a Renault engine car, the two fierce rivals of Red Bull, and will we make Red Bull have issues and stop Max Verstappen from becoming a 3-time world champion? As we now have DRS on the straight, we're gaining 320, 330. So we're going to send it up the inside. We're not going to do a little bit of contact, a little bit of nudge, bump and nudge. He's going to go a little bit slow out in front. We're going to get a great run. We're going to have absolutely no overtake, but we have the DRS. We're going to go around the outside, which will be amazing. We'll turn into the inside for the next couple corners. But we're going to back out. We're going to take the inside. We're going to do the switcheroo. And Max Verstappen pulls out of the overtake. And thank you, Mark. And this would easily it would basically mean that Charles Leclerc is world champion. Now onto lap 12. Max Verstappen has fallen to 8th. This is not looking good for him. Apparently, I think in the laps we have been gone, it has been said by Mark that Max Verstappen has an engine issue. He is slow. He is slow.
Information on Verstappen.
Oh.
Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Oh my god. It was now. I didn't miss it. There it is. Oh, we spun it again in this corner. Jesus Christ, man. spun it twice in the same corner, and that is happened down to 8th. We're going to block him. We're going to block. He's going to try it still. He's going to try it round the outside. We're going to cut him off. We're going to lose it. No, we've just gone very, very off track. We're going to keep our foot flat because he was not passed. We don't have to go up the position. Well, we've cut the corner. Whoops. Yeah, these tyres. Yeah, they're not looking good right now. We've only even done like, what have we done? 6 laps. That's not great. Yeah, we just can't even keep on the surface. Those hards, maybe, but I don't think so. Look at how far ahead everyone else is. Yeah, we're struggling here. We are struggling. Max Verstappen is down to 9th now, and there is a McLaren right on his tail. He could easily be out of points right now, but it is because Sergio Perez is passed. Max Verstappen is down to 11th, as Sergio Perez and the McLaren of Oscar Piastri have got past him. Oh my god. Oh. What's happened? Have we? Oh. Ooh. Okay, we're fine. Oh, Max is now back into the points. Oh, he has Albon right on his tail. He actually could be out of the he could be out of the points. He could be out of the points here. Max Verstappen could be out of the points here if that DRS worked and that engine issue is bad enough. Oh, we're going to go deep. Magson's going to go upper inside, obviously. And I think he will have DRS because we were a little bit too far back. Yes.
We need to stay on form.
Yeah, we do. We're not going to because we're bad. Yeah. This race has turned awful for us and for Max as well. We've locked up. Lovely. Yeah. Alex is passed. Max Verstappen is out of the points. Max is out of the points. And I cannot tell you who's leading this race or who is on the podium right now. Those 2 Mercedes are very close. Those 2 Ferraris are really close. We're going to round outside. We've got to go. We've spun it. We've hit Magnussen and we are round. We've hit the wall for the 2nd time with our rear, but the other rear.
Easy on the aggression.
What do you mean?
Clean overtakes or we'll get a penalty.
Oh, that is it. That is race over, basically. Race is over. We're going to pit because you guys will want to see the ending of this race. So, we are going to just pit. We're going to get out on nice soft tyres and we're going to call it a day for us. We are not getting any positions here. Alex Albon has got past the Red Bull. That Red Bull is seeming very slow. There's like 3 other cars in this town. Yeah, I could not tell you who's winning or not. I think it's George or Lewis right next to it. They're fighting like hell. So are the 2 Ferraris here. A crash for Leclerc. No points. Max is champion. That is what Max needs now because he has also been overtaken by an Alfa Romeo, who looks like he will maybe round out the points if anything was to happen to any of the cars ahead. He would round out points to Alfa Romeo or Bottas. And we're going to go for deep. How did we cross the pit lane exit? We were still in the pit. Oh, now, we've come out of the pit that lap. Now you're going to see a beautiful lap for us. Through the 2nd corner, really fast. Through the 3rd corner. Perfect. Hit the apex. Great. Going to touch the curb on the outside. We're going to pull back over. We're going to brake at the 50-meter mark. Turn in just after that line for the DRS mark. We're going to follow the entire outside. We're going to stay with our tyre on the white line. We're actually going to move it and put it off for little curbs. We're going to stay right there. Then we're going to move a little bit late, kind of off track a little bit, brake at the 100-meter mark, turn in around 25 meters. Then we're going to turn, make sure we stay on track, put the overtake on the second that line for the detection comes up. Go into the middle of the track, get the best line to go through that corner right there, a little curve. Go onto the outside, brake after the mark on the outside, so stay a little bit more inside, then touch the curb on the outside with our front tyre. Going to also just miss the curb. We're going to touch the curb on the outside, touch the curb on the inside, touch the curb now, a lot on the inside, a lot on the out. Going to miss that one, could have been better. Going to run it out wide, going to go flat through here, last corner, brake, 3rd gear, stay on the track, with bare tyre, boom! Fastest lap of the race. And we're going to go lap 2 laps forward. There's a yellow flag at the end of the first straight. There's a yellow flag. We need to see who this is. Come on, we need to see who this is. This could be costly for the championship here. Oh no, that is Alex Albon falling down the table. 25 seconds, the rest. Oh, Alex Albon, the guy that was ahead of the McLaren, the guy that was having a shot at points in the Williams. Oh, what pain. That means that Williams will end the season on a no points finish, as our teammate is a fucking shithouse and crashes into him. Look, these damage. Fucking hell, Gasly needs to be removed. But yes, it is Lewis Hamilton who's in the lead of the race right now. I have no more replays or anything to show, so I'm telling you right now, I have no idea who is going to win this race, because they're on to the last lap. I think George will have DRS. George may get the overtake done here. I think from wide. Oh, that was probably second to last lap. Don't do that. So Bottas is now in the points. Like I said, someone fails, he will gain. And that means that Max Verstappen is right on the tail of the points. But so is Nico Hulkenberg's retirement replacement. As he decides he doesn't want to do this last race, retires, and lets Lance Stroll get a race in so he can prepare for next season. But will the Alfa Romeo be able to hold off the Red Bull with the DRS? I don't think he is. No, he is not going to be able to. You cannot tell this, but it's in the corner. The two Mercedes are definitely side by side. The two Mercedes are definitely side by side. I think Carlos Sainz has also overtaken Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc could not be on the podium here, but it could be all he needs, because Max is getting 1 point. Charles gets 12. That's 11 points. He will be 9 points ahead as he crosses the line. It looks like Charles Leclerc will be champion, but we're going to cut away because it seems like it is. Yes, it is George Russell who is ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Carlos Sainz will round out the podium when he crosses the line. But for the last race of the season, it is George Russell who wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as Carlos Sainz comes round to count off the podium. But that is it. Charles has crossed the line. That is all he needed to beat Max Verstappen by 2 points. He has done it massively. 9 points the gap, and Charles Leclerc is world champion of season 1. Charles Leclerc, 15 years of wait. 15 years of wait for the Ferrari Tifosi fans, and they have the man they need. They have finally won the championship. Charles Leclerc will be the next Ferrari driver to use the number 1, as Max Verstappen now has to give it up as he finished off in P10. 10 seconds behind the McLaren of Oscar Piastri. That engine issue has caused him a loss of the championship as we come around to end the season in last. But yes, it is. Charles Leclerc has now officially been crowned world champion, as he has to wait for us to cross the line. But grazie Charles. It is over. Ferrari lose the championship to Red Bull on constructors, but they win it on merit. Win it on driver. They win it on the guy you want. Red Bull, you could see they both had good drivers. Mercedes had good both drivers. Ferrari had great both drivers, obviously, but there can only be one who becomes world champion. 6 drivers who had a shot. Well, we all had, all 20 of us, 21, had a shot. Well, 20 of us. Lance came in for one race. 20 of us had a shot. We blew it by switching to Alpine, but we're going to stick with them for 8 more. Oh, is it 8? Oh, if I just given away something there. 8 races. Oh, we'll have to think about that. But there it is. Charles Leclerc, not on the podium to celebrate. His teammate is, but Charles Leclerc will not care in the world. that he is not that Ferrari on the podium. He is world champion. His name will go down in history. Tifosi, it is over.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things
Of
look
course,
in the
Pierre
drivers'
Gasly
table.
doesn't finish in
And
the
this
points.
also means there's no catching our leader anymore, and we crown a new World
fucking
Drivers'
awful.
Champion. Some amazing talents out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
man, we have to stare
There's
at
no
this
question
team.
in my mind, it has to go to George Russell.
Awful.
What a performance. He's got every right to be proud of what he accomplished out there
124.8. Who
today.
had the
And it's another
fastest?
title in the bag for
George,
Red Bull after a long and
125.2.
hard-fought season.
Yeah, Red Bull got
They
champion.
built an astonishing car this year,
Don't worry
and
about
the
all my
glory they'll be
things there.
taking back to Milton
Uh,
Keynes is
10
fully
minutes
deserved.
of red flag, fair
Well,
enough.
what an end to
And
another
we're the
fantastic
only guy that
weekend
appeared
of
during the rain and
racing.
stuff like
Thanks to everyone who
Yeah,
joined
the
us,
hard
and we'll see you
tyre
for the next
stoppers
one.
did not do well. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Can't wait for next season. I have been Charlie. Please like and subscribe. Contests are not going to happen because I can't think of them. Hope you had a good one. Goodbye. Goodbye.